We begin tonight with news from Parliament as debate on the Gaming Amendment Bill 2019 began in the House of Assembly this morning. The act, which has been in place for the last 5 years, has provided the guidelines to regulate the gaming industry, but the amendments are expected to strengthen the role of the Gaming Board and its bid to ensure that all laws are adhered to. Jimmy Swain has more tonight.
The Gaming Amendment Bill debated in Parliament on Thursday. Aside from giving more power to the regulators of the gaming industry, players who spin in particular will now be taxed. Minister with responsibility for gaming, the Honorable Dionisio de Aguilar, says annually the 7 licensed gaming operators earn profits of about $45 to $50 million. On average, she said 55% of gaming revenue comes from spinning, while about 45% comes from numbers. The government plans to tax those playing numbers.
It will call for a small winnings tax of 5% of winnings paid to a domestic player of a numbers game where the winnings are less than $1,000, and 7.5% of winnings paid to a domestic player of a numbers game where the winnings are $1,000 or more. Mr. Speaker, placing a tax on winnings is widely used by many jurisdictions, typically by calling for all winnings to be treated as income and therefore subject to income tax.
The amendments also call for clear definition for numbers games.
Any single combination or series of numbers, symbols, or letters, as may be approved by the board, may be wagered upon by a player at odds which are fixed at the time of conclusion of the wager. Governments may use this amendment of the definition of the numbers game as a first step in establishing a national lottery involving a 4-ball or 5-ball or 6-ball. However, the government has not advanced at this time its thinking on the establishment of a national lottery.
The gaming minister also explained the role of the special internally segregated unit, which will also be established by the board.
The Special Investigation Unit's primary responsibilities will involve investigating persons known to be or suspected of conducting gaming activities without a license, and consulting with the Office of the Chief Counsel within the Gaming Board regarding a possible application by the Secretary to a court for a warrant for the SIU, Special Investigating Unit, to enter a private building to investigate suspected activity consistent with its primary responsibilities.
Other amendments also allow gaming operators a means to store their primary servers outside of the country.
The Speaker, within the last year or so, the primary servers of the gaming house operators were all simultaneously hacked, which essentially took them offline and shut down their operation for various periods in time, materially harming their ability to conduct transactions with their customers and costing them sufficiently large amounts of money to get their operations back online.
And if that is not enough, the board is now empowered to secure a court order to have internet service providers suspend service to illegal gaming operators for 90 days. This will allow the gaming board to investigate the matter and return to the court to either extend suspension or remove it. Jimmy Swain, ZNS Network News.